Do you love old cars and trucks? Join us on Bring 'em Back to Life, where we search the salvage yards and backyards of America to find that gold mine of a parts car or that restorable gem in the rough. Come with us down memory lane as we elevate the status of our salvage yards to outdoor museums of automotive history.
And behind this big green gate is another episode of Bring 'em Back to Life. A gold mine of parts cars in here, courtesy of Bob Kleeman at Kleeman's Autoparts, and he said we could have a look. Come on in. Well, what we have found here today appears to be one of the last of the Mohegans, a 1940 LaSalle coupe, or club coupe, two-door. Seems to have some damage, been around a long time. The trunk's got a big dent in it, but the bumper's in really nice shape. Let's see what's in here. I just love the sound of antiquity, don't you? But not a whole lot of parts in here, but there's an original spare wheel with a white wall tire on it. The other four are still on the car, and any collector would like a pair of these. Matching set. The interior's pretty much gone. Part of a back seat, all the dash is stripped, but the steering wheel is still here. There's a nice piece of stainless on the floor. It's in nice shape too. And it's the continuation of this across the door and then out across the hood. There's some good stuff here. There's also something under the hood. Let's take a look. The bumper is still nice in the front. The grille is broken, but the inner fender extensions are nice. Still a lot of good stuff on this old LaSalle. Now I'll explain the engine. In 1957, Chevrolet offered two V8s. If you ordered a standard shift with a 2-barrel, you got a 265. If you ordered an automatic or a 4-barrel, you got a 283. They were the same block, just a different bore. That's what Cadillac did with LaSalle in 1940. If you have a 1940 Cadillac or LaSalle, or you know someone who has and you could use some spare drivetrain parts, or even a few good body parts, we'll give you Bob's number so you can call him at the end of the show. But in the meantime, I want to walk up this lane and around the corner. I know there's some more good stuff up here. Come on. Do I look like a kid in a candy store sitting here or what? We had to dig through a pile of brush to find this beauty. Hey, this is a 56 Cadillac convertible. And I know it because right over here on the dash it says 1956. But hey, what a find! Look at the odometer, says only 102,500. It's got power windows, it's got a power seat. And hey, there's most of the 365 cubic inch engine still in the drivetrain, plus the tranny and rear. Hey, if you know anybody with a 56 Caddy convertible, they only made 2,150 or so. This thing is a gold mine. And look what else I discovered on this 56 Caddy. An indoor adjustable side view mirror. Look at that. Nice little novelty. And of course you'll notice the horn ring isn't broken. Still got the Cadillac crest in the middle. And there's your Wonder-Bar radio. The original clock. And look, 1956. How can you miss? Can you see me now? I'm not near as comfortable in this as my dad would have been, but hey, this is a 1931 Nash, a 4-passenger coupe with the original 6-cylinder standard transmission and rear differential intact. And there's no snakes or bees in here. This is cool. And I'm holding on to the steering wheel. I'm just not going anywhere.
Oops.
Hey guys, come up here and see what I found. I found the original Doc Hudson from the movie Cars, a 52 Hudson Hornet. And I know it's a 52 Hudson Hornet because the stainless on the side goes right above the front tire where it says Hornet. And it's a club coupe. This is the one that was tearing up the NASCAR tracks back in 1951, 52, 53 with well-known drivers like Tim Flock, Marshall Teague, and Herb Thomas. Well, what I can tell from actually sitting in this thing is that it has the optional hydromatic transmission, which was available in 1952, and it was only $158. The interior is kind of beat, but I'm sitting on the original seat. The back one is still in there, and the odometer says 78,181. Being a Hudson, it might have gone around once or twice before it wound up here, but hey, let's check under the hood, see what else we got for a surprise. And just like the last old goodie we looked at, there's an engine in here too. And this would be a 308 cubic inch, big old 6-cylinder, the H145. It has one carburetor and it's still attached to the intake manifold. Boy, I'd like to get this thing running.
On the first segment, Denny Salvage, the junkyard chaplain, walked through Kleeman's used auto parts and talked about a 53 Merc, a 56 Cadillac convertible, and this 1940 LaSalle. We also found a 1931 Nash 4-passenger coupe and a complete 52 Hudson Hornet 2-door. Our best find of the day, though, was this gem in the rough, a 57 Chevy Bel Air, and we brought this one back to the garage.
Just check this out. Beautiful rocker panel, body by Fisher, original floor. This thing's got a lot of good going for it, and we're going to save her. And here comes the one piece that was needed for this old beauty. The 3-door sedan is going to become a 4-door sedan again.
Here we go, just like new.
You know, there might be a reason that this was a swap meet fender. Well, I'm Denny Salvage, and you're watching Bring 'em Back to Life. Today we're in Connecticut, New England. We're in an outdoor museum of automotive history. This particular one belongs to the Kleeman family. At Kleeman's used auto parts. But if you own a salvage yard, or you know somebody who might be interested in having us come in and put a spotlight on some of your old treasures, we'd be glad to do that, because you may walk by them every day and you may not see them anymore, but there's certainly somebody out there looking for those parts. So if you'd like to be on Bring 'em Back to Life, you can go to bringembacktolife.com and send us a note. And we'll see if we can come to your outdoor museum of automotive history and make a connection for you.